Drug addiction, depression, and anxiety are all associated with the dopamine system. Now, McGill researchers have discovered that a single potent gene seems to play a determining role in the way our brains are wired, particularly in the dopamine system.
It's a very interesting story. It began a few years ago when a fellow went to see his doctor complaining about general fatigue. And while he was seeing his doctor, his physician noticed sort of an odd behavior in his hands. Every time he intentionally moved one hand, the other hand seemed to simultaneously move in the exact same way. So his doctor commented on this and said, "That's unusual." And the fellow said, "Oh, it's no big deal. Lots of people in my family do that." So many of these family members show the same phenomena in their feet. When they move their toes in one foot, the toes in the other foot make the same movement.
Dr. Guy Rouleau, the director of the Montreal Neurological Institute, looked into the genetic code of this family and discovered that there was a single powerful gene associated with these mirror movements. It's called DCC. He then published a paper about it.
My colleague, Dr. Cecilia Flores, read the paper, got very excited. "I know all about that gene. I've been studying it for 15 years in mice."
I thought this is amazing, and it's amazing that the family is here in Quebec. I have to call Marco Layton right away, and we have to do something about it. I think what I can tell you about what DCC, the gene DCC, does to the dopamine axons is that it tells them when and where to form a connection. We have tested these mice in many behaviors, including their sensitivity to the addictive properties of a stimulant drugs such as cocaine or amphetamine, and we find that they're less sensitive.
These family members who have an altered version of this DCC gene show quite distinctive changes to the wiring of the brain. But that behaviorally, if anything, they're healthier than most of us. They're actually less impulsive, they're less likely to smoke cigarettes, and they do really very well in their lives.